All right, we are coming towards the end of this. This is awesome. I've put in all the transitions, and I didn't see many opportunities to put a drop in this song. And I mean, uh, drops can be used in different ways. So, like in the EDM or dance music world, a drop is when there's a build, 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 and then the bam, the chorus comes in, right? That's not the type of I'm not talking about those kind of drops. I'm talking about like dropping out everything except for one instrument, to kind of, because sometimes you'll have a lot going on in a song, and it's cool just to like drop out all the other instruments and just hear one instrument solo, even if it's for like a beat or two. It's a nice effect to have, just to draw attention to it, because a lot of the instruments can just get lost in the mix, and if you have a really cool melody or lead line or sound or something like that, you can kind of showcase it for a minute and then bring the rest back in. That's what I'm talking about. It just gives your track more variety and holds people interest, a little more ear candy, right? So this track I listened to, and there wasn't much of an opportunity for a drop, so I'm gonna kind of make an opportunity up. um, so in the intro, or sorry, in the first verse, once we get into the first verse, in this part, there's like some strings, pizzicato strings, and a piano going on. So I just want to highlight, I want to kind of drop out everything except for one high piano note before the second part comes in. I'll show you where that is in a second. Right there. That note. So it looks like it's right before some other instruments drop in anyway, which is always a good place to, drop out everything. So I'm going to go, it's on measure 10. So I'm going to go to beat, measure 10 right here. Actually, let me go to bar. Bar 10. It's not on 10, it's on 12. It's on right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out every other sound, using this cut tool. I'm going to go to measure 13 here. And I'm going to start at the bottom, and I'm just going to cut everything. There we go. And then I'm going to highlight everything. There we go. And I'm going to pull it back one beat or one measure. There we go. And then I'm going to look for that piano sound. Where did I? Oh, oops. What just happened? No, I don't want to do that. I'm going to look for that piano sound. So it's in alphabetical order. So there we go, piano. And I'm just going to pull that out so it rings out. So let's listen to that drop and hear what that sounds like. Kind of nice, kind of a nice break. It takes those strings out and everything, and you just focus on the piano for a second. So that's what I mean. I don't mean a drop like build, 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 bam, like EDM. I'm just talking about like removing all of the other instruments except for one in little, snippets here and there to make your track interesting. So that's an example of one that works for this track. I listened through the whole track, and I really couldn't find any others. Now I think we are at the point where we can start mixing. All the transitions are in, the drops are in. So cool. This is a real short video. So that's how you do a drop. You just select everything else. You back it out for just that little bit. I don't know if we want to make this shorter. Let me see. No, it's perfect like that. It's a good drop. I hope this has been helpful. So next, this concludes the composition portion of this particular track. Like I said, most of them are not going to be this complicated, not going to have this many elements. I just really wanted to show kind of all the tools in the toolbox so you have them at your disposal in module form. Next, we're going to get into mixing. So I'll see you in the next module. Hey, what's going on? I hope you've enjoyed this training. This training is just part of a larger course, so if you want to take the whole course, just go to this playlist right here. Also, if you subscribe to my channel, you're going to get a lot of information on how to get your music into TV and film. So if that's something that interests you, go ahead and subscribe, comment, like, all of those things. Let's go.